Hi, I'm here today with Rosanne Monroe. She is an organic gardener and a chef, and she loves to do yoga, and she loves to knit. And I was very inspired to talk to Rosanne because I'm so attracted to creative people and how they operate and what attracts them to do all of this magnificent gardening out here. So talk a little bit about your gardening and why it's so important for you to grow your own food and to cook it and all that.
Well, I was, raised in an Italian family where food was really important. I was eating dandelion greens at a very young age.
Which are very good for you.
I know,
Right.
but I didn't love them. But even growing up in Brooklyn, we always grew tomatoes and basil.
Right.
And we had a peach tree. And I was fascinated with, just the way things would come back every year.
Right.
I wasn't paying attention to how they were getting planted, but we'd have pasta and my aunt would say go out and pick some basil and showed me how to pick it so that it would rejuvenate and I wouldn't kill the plant.
Right.
Then I moved to New Jersey and I loved growing flowers. I couldn't really understand how to grow vegetables without using pesticides and herbicides. So it wasn't until I moved here and I inherited this garden
Right.
that I really started to I took some permaculture classes and learned a lot about, organic gardening and just being a chef and going to the supermarkets and seeing how everything is treated with chemicals.
Right.
And how expensive organic food is just, but we need to eat organic food so we can support the organic farmers.
Right.
So it's really difficult when I go to food shopping, what to buy, what not to buy. So here I have this beautiful garden and I try every spring or even over the winter I pick up organic seeds. This year we were in California, so we went to the botanical gardens in San Francisco.
Nice, yeah.
So I picked up a lot of organic seeds, and then I have this little cheap hothouse that we got last year in Odd Lots, and it's amazing. I mean, last year was the first year that I really started to plant things from seed, and I put them in the little dirt, and it was just I just have to have faith that they're going to come.
Exactly.
They're going to pop.
And just think how many cucumbers you get from a bag of seeds. Yeah.
And to watch it sprout, in my little hothouse there was just incredible.
Right.
So most of everything I have here is grown from seed, or it's a perennial. Some nice folks have given us garlic, so we have some garlic growing here. The organic lettuces I just start in the spring in the hothouse, put them in a big aluminum tray, and then I sort of break them up so that they can be more organized in these rows.
Right.
So that's why these kind of look pretty good. You'll see them in one of the pictures. Then the second box I just throw the seeds in and they kind of randomly
Right, so how easy is that? That's great.
Yeah. So when the early spring lettuces will be gone maybe within the next month,
right,
depending on how much we eat, then we'll have these later spring,
right,
spinach, arugula, and some lettuce, and Swiss chard.
Right. And I noticed you have 2 compost barrels. And a rain barrel, which is fabulous. So you compost and do all that as well.
Yeah, I make a lot of things from scratch, so we don't throw out much garbage.
Yeah.
Although now that I have a new grandbaby, I might.
Yes, congratulations.
But we are using cloth diapers.
Wow, that's a commitment.
Yeah, and I'm making those.
Of course you are.
But the garbage factor is most of my garbage is recyclable or compostable.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, even we had a bridal shower, a baby shower in the beginning of May. We had 80 people, and we used compostable plates, and literally I had one small garbage bag of trash.
Wow, that is really inspiring.
The gifts were not to be wrapped.
Yeah, right.
So why do we need all that paper?
Exactly.
But the composting, everything, we have 2 of them. So one is generally being utilized for the garden. The other one we're putting the scraps in and turning it. And then I have some piles with manure and ground up leaves and some wood chips and some topsoil. And occasionally we put a dirt full, a shovel full.
Right. So tell me, what inspires you to keep going with this? It's a lot of work to do all of this.
Well, it is, and it can be overwhelming, but the good news is the things that I find tedious, my husband, John, he likes to water and he likes to weed.
That's excellent. Does he
Yes.
like to do the dishes too? So when you cook, he cleans? That's good.
Well, I make such a mess
Yeah.
when I cook that it's almost unfair to have anybody else do the dishes.
Right.
So, you know, it inspires me because it's just like you watching, you know, the universe, the cosmos come to life here. I
Right.
mean, you know, sunflowers that I didn't even plant, they'll be coming up. And every year there's just, you know, I've enriched the soil with organic matter and you can see the difference.
Right.
So, you know, it's a lot of work, but I mean, what's better than, you know,
Yes.
coming out here, and we make a lot of smoothies every morning.
Yep, so
we
good
have
for
the
you.
greens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a very spiritual ground. We got St. Francis here. We got the Buddha here.
Yep, we have
So-
our angels.
And you have your angels. So
Yeah.
it's really a wonderful, wonderful place. So
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much for sharing
Oh,
with
you-
me today.
Oh,
and
you're very welcome.
congratulations. You've become a member of the Fit and Fabulous Grandmother Club. So that's all
Oh,
good. So
thank
you
you.
so much.
You're welcome.